a top 10 clash, the focus of the entire nation zooms in on a game like that. When it's a conference showdown, the stakes are even higher. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the TCU Horned Frogs. Taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Nittany Lions will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Looking for a crease, it's Palmer. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. Let's talk for just a second. Today, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line.
Their conference, you know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Wants to throw on first down. He's got the back in the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
And the Horned Frogs will snap it on first and 10. And fires complete to the right. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU!
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
He'll bring it out. It's McLaurin. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. carries it with the back. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
Yeah, I'm so impressed watching this guy run the football. And I'll tell you, I think Joe Paterno would have loved this guy in his offense, too. His teams always prided themselves on being able to run the football, right? Be more physical than the opponent. This guy has the ability to just wear defenses down. So hard to stop.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Red pass, it's complete. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
The Nittany Lions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
Puts it out of the air. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. TCU has it back in the Horned Frogs go on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. Oh, he dropped it. And what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the 1st down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Makes it past the marker. Found the seam on the left. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up 1st and goal. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO. They were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. He's got the tight end. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that's that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with second and short. From the gun to give, looking for room. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Leaves it with the running back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Second down, he'll throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Shelton. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, TCU! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. First play of the period, first down here. Direct snap. It's Jones. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the road. So this team's got to continue to stay on course and continue to do what they've been doing.
No doubt about it. All their goals still out ahead of them right now in play. The thing they've been really good at doing, outside of just being a talented football team and showing up, is that they've got their head where it needs to be every single week. Doesn't matter who they're playing at an extremely high level, just taking it one game at a time. They got to do it again today.
Got his man in the middle. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
And the Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. Quick release by the QB. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Off play action on first down. Fires to the right. Got his man. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Nice job on defense there against the power play, plugging up the middle of the field, forcing the ball carrier to try to get to the outside, but they used their speed and tackled him for a loss.
Direct snap. Find some fresh air. Jumped on top of the pile. The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Handoff from the gun. He breaks a tackle. He'll push his way out to the 38, pick up a 3. The Horned Frogs want to move quickly.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
Caught over the middle. It's small. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Oh, better look out. Got the first down and more. Oh, he's got some space. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment beat dang. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
He'll bring it out. It's Barnes. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Motion from the wideout. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. The quick out. And he's dragged down.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up at different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
The Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to the big tight end. Working that left side. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout. And man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. They go to the wide receiver screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Nittany Lions are in the hurry-up. They'll give it to the back. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
And that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, going to the air. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So,
going for the goal line. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
They got the late touchdown. touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Fielded in the end zone, it's Robinson. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Bunch formation for these receivers. Gets the back moving. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Trying to get rid of it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Shoots it to the left. What a job to lay out and make the catch. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
They'll try to power their way ahead. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's small. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Horned Frogs will boot it away to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Barnes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Gives it on the option. There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
The Nittany Lions line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. Pulls and fired complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move. Going for it on fourth down. He's got it. First down and more. Breaks into the open on the touchdown, Penn State. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone. It's Robinson. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Their lead down to 2 touchdowns as they go back to work on this drive. Pulls it, fired, complete. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Quick completion to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, there's open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
To the air on second down. Pulls it in. It's Small. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
These old girders are rocking on third down here at Beaver Stadium. Looking to throw again. Got it in the middle. It's Small. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
That's caught. It's Shelton. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Now on second down. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Horned Frogs are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
It's incomplete. A fourth down stop, and the turnover on downs. They'll operate out of split backs. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Smith.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
And the Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, the running back has it. Breaks into the open. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking to throw on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby! Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything everything he's doing. He's working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They've got a chance to get out from their own end. 2nd and 6 from the 18. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Palmer. And he's brought down after a nice game.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there getting that first.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Got a little space. Turning it on. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats.
Yeah, and another good run. What's new, though? I mean, this dude, 150 on the dot. That is a great day at the office. He's been really, really good all game long, and it's no secret why they continue to feature this guy in the ground game.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. On the move is the 30. Flying down the right side. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, TCU!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's McLaurin. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Powers through the defender. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week, he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Corrals it at the 45. He gets a block. Makes the tackle, really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be... based on the the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So first down will open up the final period. Looking for space, it's Palmer. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Palmer. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide out level noise. Grabbed in the middle, it's Palmer. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, TCU.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Quick strike complete. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
He'll bring it out. It's Barnes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There'll be a new team atop the rankings when they come out next. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. Out of bounds at the 22, and just like that, they're out of trouble. The Nittany Lions racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. The give is to Smith. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got his man. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That quarterback putting his face in the fan, I love it. Coming up quickly, making a tackle in space.
It'll be 3rd and long. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Throws to the tight end. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything they're playing.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
And this linebacker is all over the field in run support. When they throw the football, though, man, does he have great vision, and he breaks on the football. Look at him using the hands. He had 2 a week ago. Throw in another today. That's a season for a linebacker most of the time. Great 2-game stretch for this LB.
The defense is dialed in right now, guys. They've got the lead. They're expecting pass. Offense trying to go 4 verticals, but all game long, this defense has stepped up, and they force another incompletion.
Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State!
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. A quick timeout called by the kicking team here. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Firmly in control of this begin. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one. They went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Off-play action. Buys a little time with his feet. He's going to let one go back to the middle. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU! That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Conference USA action right now, fellas. Wait till you see how things are playing out. Kennesaw State has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 7 over UCF. Just another week of Conference USA football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Andrews. Oh, he's got some space. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with the huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Finds his big tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. With the catch, it's McFadden. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Finds his tight end. And that is how we will wrap this one up. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the